next up is I gotta say salute to Tupac. Today is Tupac's birthday. Happy birthday, Tupac. A hip hop pioneer who defined generations would have turned 55 today. Article goes to say West Coast rap legend Tupac Shakur, born on June 16th, 1971, would have turned 55 today. As everyone knows, the legendary Brenda's Got a Baby rapper was murdered in cold blood in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas in 1996. He was only 25 years old. Shakur was one of the most prolific rappers of the 90s, who rose to the top of the West Coast hip hop pack despite his East Coast upbringing. His first album, 1991's Tupacalypse Now, hit number 64 on the Billboard 200 and even drew ire from the then Vice President Dan Quayle, who famously didn't know how to spell potato. Quayle blamed the song Soldier's Story for inspiring a man to allegedly kill a police officer. Quote, there is absolutely no reason for a record like this to be published by a responsible corporation, end quote. Um, Today I'm suggesting that Time Warner subsidiary Interscope Records withdraw the record. It has no place in our society, end
He
quote.
said, "Sir, he's talking about murdering people. I had sex with your wife, and not in those words." But he's saying he wants to see you deceased.
Uh, Interscope, however, couldn't have possibly felt more different. Quote, right away, you could tell that this guy was different from the rest of the world, end quote. Interscope president Tom Wally told Vanity Fair in 97. I couldn't slow him down. I never worked with anybody. I never worked with anyone who could write so many great songs so quickly, he added. Suddenly, Tupac was larger than life. Of course, Shakur's career only kept rising. His 1996 album, All Eyes on Me, birthed two Billboard number one singles, California Love and How Do You Want It. All Eyes on Me is still considered the rapper's magnus opus, and in 2014 it was certified diamond by the RIAA for selling 10 million copies, making Shakur one of the only few rappers to ever achieve the honor. All Eyes on Me is also the title of the 2017 biopic based on Shakur's life. Shakur's murder remained a cold case until 2023 when a grand jury indicted Keefe D for the star's killing. Davis is still awaiting trial, which, after many delays, is set to begin on August 10th.
I think it's beautiful. Folks that know me know that Tupac has always been my guy. That was my first goat. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say he was my first favorite rapper. My first favorite rapper was, I believe, like MC Hammer or some shit like that. But my first goat though, it was definitely Tupac. And I remember one of the first hip hop songs I ever memorized was that Pain by Tupac and Stretch on Above the Rim soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? A young dude in like 92, that was maybe, I think it was 92. Above the Rim soundtrack came out. So, I was born in 87, so you do the math. Reciting that song. So yeah, it's a holiday for real in hip hop. I need to get my fix in. I need to slap some Pac today. I'm gonna definitely do that. Drink a NA beer, slap some Pac, and maybe throw something on the grill real quick. Shout out to Tupac, man. Shout out to the memory, the legacy. It'll never die. He's bigger than rap, and everybody knows it.
For sure.